This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard, watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 221. My name's Adam Patterson. Joining me today, we got Kevin Rakestraw on the mic. How are you, Kevin?
Good.
I'm also joined by Ryan Holes. How are you?
Yep.
All right. Sweet.
You know, if we're in the Olympics and you had a false start, you'd just be out of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you gotta sit this one out. Mute your fucking mic, dude. This is the Kevin and Ryan show today.
Oh, well. What movie do we have you watch?
13.
13. Picked this in honor of Mechanic Resurection coming out. Decided to go a little classic Statham action. I don't know if you want to call this classic Statham, but I'm calling it that because this is one of his lowest rated movies on Rotten Tomatoes. I have a synopsis here. A naive young man assumes a dead man's identity and finds himself embroiled in an underground world of power, violence, and chance where men gamble behind closed doors on the lives of other men.
Okay, that makes more sense. I thought it was the Catherine Hardwicke movie.
No?
Like, I didn't know Statham was in that.
It's a different 13. Very different 13. This is written and directed by Agaya Babluani. This is a remake of the movie 13 Zemetti.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah, it is a remake of that. It's the same writer and director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he remade his own movie. It's one of those deals.
Nice.
Yeah. This stars, in addition to Jason Statham, we got Sam Riley, we got Gabby Hoffman, Gabby Hoffman, that's an odd one. It's an odd inclusion in this lineup. Mickey Rourke, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Ray Winstone.
This movie is a 10 right off the bat.
All right, well, why don't you tell us a little bit about 13?
Well, there's a guy that is an electrician, and he assumes the guy he's working with dies, and he is in his mailbox and finds a letter of participation and doesn't know what it's for, but he gets this guy's identity and goes to this competition. And basically people play Russian roulette. There's, I think 13 guys or 14 guys. Yeah, the main guy is number 13. But I think there's 14 total guys.
Oh, should have called the damn thing 14 then.
Yeah, they're in this thing where in the first round, they load their gun with one bullet and then spin the chamber and pull the gun back down. And when the slide goes off, in the middle of the room, they'll fire. And obviously, whoever doesn't get shot wins. So, the second round, they put 2 bullets in each gun. Again, spin it and fire. And the winners move on. And there's a third round in which all the guys who are left are in the random drawing, and 2 of them get picked, and the other guys take their money and go. And the last 2 guys, when they're picked, they each load their gun with 3 bullets and spin them and fire. and neither of them get shot, so they load one additional bullet in each gun, spin, and fire. And one guy gets killed and the other guy's left. So obviously he wins. And
I like how you point out to the guy who wins.
The cops are telling him, so he takes all the money he won and mails it back to his parents who need the money for medical bills. And Jason Statham, his brother, who was in a mental institution and was one of the guys playing Russian roulette, they got killed eventually. Goes to the train station to intercept this guy and sees this bag, walks up to it, shoots him 3 times, but somehow doesn't kill him. And when Jason Statham grabs what he thinks is a money bag and walks away, the guy got shot. He eats the receipt from the post office and dies. And that's it.
What?
And Sam Riley was the main guy?
Yes.
So Jason Statham, was he in was he only in that one scene?
No, he was, I don't know what you want to call it. He was like a person that is involved in betting. And
okay.
you don't find out until the end that the one guy is the brother that dies. And of course he is so angry and goes back to kill the guy that killed his brother and then steals money.
All right, so what did you think of 13?
It was long and it was drawn out, and I really didn't feel like something like this deserved an hour and 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. That's that was going to be my next question, is like, how can you take this and stretch it out into an hour and a half or longer?
There's a lot of boring, pointless parts. And not only that, but it doesn't mean much of the main story, but 50 Cent is bodyguard for these guys. And Mickey Boy gives him a map and says, I saw this money, and if something happens to me, go get the money and take it back and split it with my son. And obviously 50 Cent tries to kill him, and when that doesn't work out, Mickey Rourke pulls out the map and it turns out that it's blank. But again, it means nothing whatsoever to the story. It's just a side story.
Yeah, it sounds pointless.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Just sounds like a pointless... So who was Mickey Rourke?
He's the guy who checked out the map.
He was one of the other Russian roulette players.
Oh, so he was actually one of the players.
Yeah.
And what, he just had his bodyguard there while he played Russian roulette?
I guess bodyguard was a bat, but I don't really know what to call them. Like, they're the people that are in charge of protecting the participant in Russian roulette. Like in their downtime.
In their downtime.
There's a lot of downtime in Russian roulette.
So how long? So it was only like maybe 4 rounds, right? So how long did the games take place? Was it over a couple days?
I believe it was over when the main guy called his parents afterwards and said there's a lot of money on the way. Just make sure someone is there to sign for it. Him and his mom said that they hadn't spoken for a day. So I'm assuming it was over a few days, but I could be wrong.
If I remember correctly, in the first one, like they kind of put them up in rooms, so they have like their own living quarters. Is that how it was in this
They
one?
kind of do, I guess, but they're, I don't really know. It's not like I guess they have like one room, but they don't have, like their own bathroom or their own kitchen.
Right, it's just like a room with cots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't get how you could make this into a feature length. I saw the original one. I didn't see this one. The original one was actually really good, but it seems like they really messed everything up with this one. I don't know. Are you familiar with the original one, Kevin?
I am not, but I'm really confused by this one. Like, why? What's the point of the Russian roulette? Like, why are they doing Russian roulette?
Just so everybody else
game.
can gamble on it.
Okay, so they just like get some people together, make them do Russian roulette, and then they just gamble.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems like a lot of work. Like, there's really a lot of easier things that you could gamble on that are less messy.
Yeah, but it's rich people. They get a thrill out of it.
Thrill.
I'm sort of confused how they go about picking these people. Like, you don't get, like, whether they're random, or I don't understand why.
I thought they were volunteers.
But why would you volunteer to go get killed or kill other people?
I don't know. It's stupid.
What do the people that played the Russian roulette, like, what do they get?
They get a bunch of money if they win.
Now, see, that's kind of ridiculous. Why are you going to give these guys money? You're just throwing money away. You know what I mean? There's other things that you can gamble on where you don't have to give money to people in order to gamble. Like, you can just play cards or something.
Maybe it's showing they tried to treat these people normally. I don't know.
Yeah, it's more of a thrill.
Yeah, but still, you're throwing money away. It's not good. It doesn't make financial sense to me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe they thought that everybody was going to get killed. I mean, that's a possibility too.
Yeah.
It is possible that they could all get killed.
Yeah, you would think that they would have it rigged that would happen. Plus, and then, if I'm in this situation, I'm not going into it because that's what I'm thinking. Is why are they going to give me money? They're going to rig it that we all get killed and they get to keep the money. Why are they going to give us money? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's one of the many reasons that I wouldn't be a participant in this.
I mean, once you get over the fact that you could, potentially shoot yourself and kill yourself, then you get to that next step where it's like, you got to start thinking about, I don't think it's on the up and up. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't shoot themselves. They all stand in a circle. So they have the gun pointed at the person in front of them.
Oh, that's just messed up because then they got to live with killing the other person too.
Yeah, they do.
And they trap the shirt on with the number on it. Their number on it.
Now, see, that's kind of dehumanizing. You could at least just call them back, like give them a name tag or something.
Yeah, it's probably easier to bet. It's easier to bet on a number.
Probably less. There's less connection if they don't have names. You know what I mean? Like Reservoir Dogs. Like there's less of a connection.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't want to risk them becoming friends and not not be willing to pull the trigger.
Yeah. And
That
in
makes
fact,
sense.
the first round, the main guy wouldn't pull the trigger, and like 3 bodyguards or whatever you want to call them, they held their guns up to him, so they were gonna kill him if he didn't pull the trigger, and possibly kill the person.
Was Ray Winstone another one of the participants?
Oh,
Ray Winstone.
I'm not familiar with that name.
Oh, okay. I just don't get it. I don't. A short film, yeah, but
Yeah.
and it's funny because I saw the original, but it was so long ago. The original one came out in 2005, and I probably saw it around when it came out, and I remember almost nothing about it other than it looked really good. The cinematography in it was really good, and the original one was shot in black and white, and it just had this really it was really suspenseful, like really, really suspenseful. And it was like all done in this kind of empty room, and then the stark contrast with the light that was hanging down in the middle of the room. Like it was a really cool looking movie, but watching the trailer for this one, it's like, nah, it doesn't look like
the light in the middle of the room had spiders on it.
Oh,
Like
spider light
on it. Fucking stupid.
All right. So it doesn't sound like it was very good at all.
Yeah, but how was 50 Cent? That's the only thing that matters.
How was terrible.
Let's talk about the director, Gay Bablwani. He only directed a few movies here. He did 13 Zebetti. He did a movie called The Heritage. The Heritage.
I like how that title evolved.
Yeah. Well, I tried to pronounce it the right way, and then I realized that I was butchering it, so then I just said it the dumb American English way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, then he did 13, and then he has a movie that is, I guess, coming out supposedly this year called Money. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he did. So, yeah, I don't know. If I was a director, I definitely wouldn't remake one of my early films.
Especially not one that you made 5 years before.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it 5 years down the line.
There's a part of me that if I became a director, I think I would only remake my film.
Now, that could be genius. If you just, you just keep remaking your own movie.
And in the process become like the purest auteur ever. Because I only make like 17 movies in my life. And they're all remakes of the first one.
Yeah, that could be a stroke of artistic genius to do something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that idea. And you just it's the same movie, but you kind of iterate. You iterate upon it. Like you do the first one,
and
you probably have
it's subtle changes too. It's very, very minute details are changed. We're talking maybe like a total of like 7 words in the dialogue are changed.
Now, would you have the same cast, or would you have a different cast every time, or would you have some of the same people? Because you probably can't.
I would have some of the same. I'd switch it up a little bit, just keep you on your toes.
I would have the same actors, but change the roles.
And then I would bring some people back. Like I would skip 3 movies and then bring another person back, but not have them come back to play the same character. Have them play a different character.
That's what I would do.
Enjoy that.
Well, I'm going to make a movie, guys. See you later.
And that would confuse the shit out of it.
Yeah, that would be the point. That would be the point. All right. Any final thoughts on 13 before we give you your drum roll?
No content.
No content.
Well,
Damn.
not an hour and 45 minutes worth of content.
Damn.
All right.
That was like a legit critique.
Yeah.
Professional critic here.
Some days are on my game, Kevin.
Watch out.
Well, we didn't really discuss the Statham factor. Now, how does this? You're a Jason Statham guy, right? You're a fan of Jason Statham.
Yeah.
How does this stack up against some of the other Statham movies?
Transporter, the original one. Nothing comes close to that because I like that movie a lot. The second now, no way. They're both trash.
Okay. So is 13 better or worse than Transporter 2 and 3?
A little better, not much.
Oh, okay. Now we had
there's certainly no fucking Audi driving onto a crane and getting a bomb ripped off the bottom of it.
What about what was the one? In the Name of the King, A Dungeon Siege Tale? We had you watch that one a while back.
Yes, I don't even know. I don't remember much about that, so it was probably not that good.
Well, all I remember about that movie is that it was ridiculously long and a complete nightmare to watch because it was so horrible. What about the Crank movies? Were you a fan of the Crank movies?
I like them just because they're so far out there.
I liked the Crank movies too.
I haven't seen those, but I am interested in seeing those because they look batshit insane.
They are batshit insane, especially the second one. The second one, you're just like, what is happening? When they do the giant monster fight at the end, towards the end, it's like, what is going on in this movie? It's just, yeah, those movies are crazy. They're one long action scene. There's never a break because the whole plot is that he has this thing that's gradually killing him, so he has to be going at full speed nonstop. It's pretty crazy, both of them. The interesting thing about that is the director of that movie also shot those movies. Like, he was the camera person, and I saw a behind the scenes look at how they made this movie, and it was crazy. Some of the stuff that he does. I believe it was Mark Neville Dean. It was Neville Dean and Taylor that directed them, and I think it was Neville Dean who did the camera work. He did it all on inline skates. He did it with a handheld camera, rollerblading.
Really?
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's a video.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's a video online. You should check it out. It's like he's inline skating while holding on to a speeding car, and it's just some of the stuff that he does to get the crazy shots in this movie are really, really insane.
Yes, please.
Yeah, mad respect for that guy. What about so Transport was your favorite? What about Snatch and Lock, Stock?
They're pretty good. I don't remember Lock, Stock that much, but Snatch I like. I like both of them. I don't remember Lock, Stock that much.
Kevin, what's your favorite Statham movie?
Oh, favorite Statham? Probably Lock, Stock. I haven't seen too much. I'll Snatch.
Yeah, those are...
What else we got?
Those are probably my two favorites of his. The Bank Job was really good. I said it last week on the show, or earlier this week on the show, rather. The first Mechanic movie was pretty good. I liked it.
Man, I really haven't seen that much of him outside of like The Transporter, and then I think the only other movie I've seen is Safe. I think that's it.
I don't even... Safe. What is that one? I don't even remember that one.
I think it had another name too.
Oh, yeah.
Butterfly or something.
Yeah. That was bad.
No. Oh, man. I can't remember. Maybe I saw Redemption. I don't know. It's either Redemption or Safe. I'm not sure which one I saw.
Safe did have the other... It had an alternate title. And it was like something ridiculous. Why? But it's not...
Yeah, that's the one I saw because, the little girl.
It's not listed on the IMDb page.
No. I was thinking of Redemption. Redemption has the original title was Hummingbird.
Oh, that's it.
That's why I got confused.
What in that?
I was thinking of the same one.
That movie Home. What was it called? Where it's like a retired Marine.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet.
He lived in the middle of nowhere, and people came and fucked with him and his daughter.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about, but I don't.
Homefront.
Homefront, yeah.
That's it.
I didn't see that. I don't think I saw that one. Maybe I did. They all bleed together.
They're all pretty much the same.
Maybe I did see Homefront. It always kind of surprised me because it's like he's supposed to be playing an American. That's right. That was the one with James Franco.
Yeah,
as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Which that would be over in like 3 minutes, wouldn't it?
Statham versus Franco.
Yeah, like if Franco's the bad guy in any situation, really. That shit would just be over.
Like just looking at the list, Redemption, Parker, like these are all movies. Mechanic.
Oh, I can't they all have like one word names.
Yep, Blitz. Crank.
Let's keep it simple.
Killer Elite. I did see Death Race. That was horrible. Chaos. London.
Now I
Cellular. Collateral.
I kind of forget now. Like what was this movie in reference to? Like why did we have him watch this? What Statham movie's coming out?
Mechanic Resurrection.
Oh, okay, there we go. I got so confused with all the Statham movies, man.
It got buried in the Statham.
This one is one of his only movies with more than one name at the title.
That's only because it's a sequel. And they had to put a subtitle to it.
They had to, yeah. It'd be too confusing. I liked him in Spy. Did you see Spy, Ryan? The Melissa McCarthy one?
Oh, yeah.
He was really funny in that. And he was also funny in that commercial where it's nothing but Statham's. Have you seen that commercial?
I have to look that up.
Where it's like Jason Statham saving Jason Statham's life, and it's a ridiculous commercial. All right, let's give you your drum roll on this thing, Ryan. What do you give 13?
3.
That is a 3 out of 10. I like how Jason Statham is front and center on the poster, though.
Well, yeah.
He's front and center in the middle. It's a classic floating head poster, and but which is funny because it sounds like he's not even the main character at all.
Oh, really?
It sounds like he's barely even in it.
Oh, man.
There's a few characters that are more important than his.
Movie posters are just the worst. New ones, at least. So what do you think about Mechanic Resurrection?
I'm good. I don't care.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yes. I'm just still not good about it.
My question is, do you think Statham wins?
Statham always wins, Kevin.
Exactly. That would be great if he didn't win in this one, though. It's like 5 minutes in, he gets shot in the face.
Well, I don't think he sort of loses.
That would be both filmmaking.
In the first Mechanic, he gets betrayed at the very end of the movie.
Fuck, you just ruined first Mechanic for me.
And they call it Resurrection because I can't remember if we're led to believe that he died at the end of the first one.
Or maybe he did die.
Oh, yeah, he actually did die.
That'd be great if he died. There's this Mechanic Resurrection. It's just like, is he back? Nope, he's still dead. And then they go without him. It's just like the film begins with like 10-minute uncut take of just a static shot of his tombstone.
And they were like, can we, is he going to get resurrected?
Nope.
No? All right.
roll credits.
It's funny, like the first one, I remember it being not. It was an action movie, but it was kind of. It wasn't very over the top. It was more gunplay and less crazy stunts and things. But it looks like this one's just straight up craziness with the whole. The scene in the trailer where and it's also in the poster, where there's like a pool that's on a skyscraper and he like puts a bomb on it and blows it up.
Damn.
I don't know. I'll probably check it out at some point. I doubt I'll see it in the theater, but it's the old Netflix. I'll probably watch it.
Amber Heard.
No, Jessica Alba.
Wait, was she in the first one?
No, I don't know.
Well,
I only remember Ben Foster from the first one.
I'm picturing them together, and I don't know why.
Probably. I feel like Amber Heard's in a lot of these types of movies. You're probably thinking of the what was the one with Nicolas Cage that she was in?
Drive Angry? Is that the one she's in?
You're probably thinking of Drive Angry, where he's having sex during a shootout and drinks booze out of a skull.
Oh, God. Wonderful.
That movie was batshit. That was prime Cage right there.
I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like Amber Heard was in the original one.
No.
It's Ben Foster, Donald Sutherland. Maybe you were thinking of Donald Sutherland, not Amber Heard.
It could be.
I get those two confused though.
Yeah.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, everyone does. It's like the confusing Pullman with that other guy.
Paxton. The old Pullman Paxton.
Yeah.
Switch.
Same thing.
All right. Any final thoughts, Ryan, on the Mechanic Resurrection? Or sorry, this is just called Mechanic Resurrection. They dropped the.
Right.
So it's just Mechanic Resurrection.
Ben Foster.
Any final thoughts? Yeah. Any thoughts on that or 13?
Nope.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLinks.Don't And if you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse, and consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
See you later.